3 adults got drunk off of 1 8-ounce flask.
Yeah.
What a bunch of fucking lightweights.
Yeah.
I got enough for one more round.
Alright, let's go. What's called best video game of the year.
Oh, cool. I'll start it off. I'm gonna be the one jerk to make an honorable mention for The Taken King, because for Destiny, The Taken King, and the reason why I'm gonna mention is because The Taken King showed promise of what the game should be. They changed a lot with everything regarding. They made an engaging story for DLC. A much more engaging story for the DLC than the entire previous year of the game existence. All that combined.
My only issue with that is that was called. It felt like the bar had been lowered so much by the previous storytelling.
I agree.
By the time they gave us something that by normal standards is kind of mediocre because it was so small.
Yeah, I mean it's an 8-hour DLC.
Right, but I'm talking about the storytelling in itself. It's not the story. It's 8 hours of content, but the storytelling there is really small and stuff like that.
So anyway, I just want to give like an honorable mention because I appreciate the track that they took to making the game. Because honestly, like this game has been out for like over a year and a half, and this game is still making media published. That's the media press. That's a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a huge thing.
We've all bitched about this game as much as we played it. We bitched about it.
And that's the one thing I can say. Like like it, love it. The game is still on people's minds, and people who play video games, people still talk about it, whether they play it or not. They still are aware of what's going on. That's a big thing. I'm actually going to choose Halo 5 because when Halo 5 dropped, it reminded me of like what it was like when I had my Xbox and we played Halo 2 all night. Like for me, it was a big thing of nostalgia for that. Because like I took off 2 days for Halo 5, and I basically said like it comes out at midnight. Who's going to be playing with me? And it was fun. It was a phenomenal experience. You know, I think we played for about 5. Me and Eric, I think we both took off, and I think we played for about 5 or 6 hours. LJ came home from work at like 2:30.
Oh, I was already home. I was off that night.
Oh, were you? Okay.
So we played until about 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
We slept for
I started
2 hours.
I did start, but I had to get to work.
No.
We slept for 2 hours and then beat the game.
Yeah, in the morning. And so like that like, and it lived up to, for me, it lived up to the hype. Like there was so much behind that I was like, man, all right, this looks fucking cool. And then we played it, and like it just felt good. I have some minor problems with it, but like they're minor. At that point, for me, it was nitpicking. Mm-hmm. Like I would have preferred more Master Chief.
Okay.
I would have preferred more Master Chief in the story, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I thought it was a fun game, and the multiplayer I think is probably the best since Halo 3. Maybe Reach.
Well, because it's
I played a lot of Reach, but I think Halo 3 was better multiplayer.
I would say this is better than both of those for one reason. They're still building it.
Yeah.
They keep adding stuff every month. They're adding stuff to it. They added just.
But at the same time, like now it seems to be a lot more easier now than the technology was for like game developers to allow to do that kind of updates and stuff like that. Or maybe the model has changed a lot since Halo 3. I guess as far as like releasing content.
It may be an unfair comparison.
Yeah.
Because of the technology.
I mean, I think it was great, but I mean. Yeah.
But I think it's better.
So anyway, Halo 5 is my choice. Yeah, Halo's better. Choice.
I felt that I didn't really play all that much games.
Mr. Busy Man? No.
So,
Go ahead, Zelda.
No.
It's a great game. Hold on.
No. His favorite game of the year, Photoshop. He plays it all the time.
He gets a new high score from a paycheck.
You love that we have cameras now, don't you?
Yeah. It's like the lens.
So the games that I did play, I don't have a favorite or any. But what I did look forward to and got and haven't played is the Transformers. So it's my favorite just by looking at it. Made it like, oh, I love this. I want it. I haven't actually played it yet.
Jay,
but
you have
for me,
it for
it's
Steam?
like it was.
Do you have the Transformers game for Steam?
Yeah. Soon you too shall have.
My game share.
So and again, it was like one of those things where it's like I was looking for Halo, looking forward to Halo, to sit down and play it. But
have you?
Life got in the way. It seems like.
No. The only thing I played recently was the Aliens one.
Oh, Aliens Isolation.
Aliens Isolation.
I've heard good things about that.
It was interesting. I'm enjoying it to a certain point. I feel like I'm not really into the story mode yet. I still feel like I'm still only playing the
Intro?
The intro, because by the
5
time
hours in, but it's
yeah,
only the intro.
well, it feels like it. And then eventually I had to go to a walkthrough because there was a part that's like I have no idea what I'm doing. Because
I wish they had those for life.
yeah. So there's that part in it where it's like I'm not sure if I'm doing the correct thing.
She's mad at me. What did I do?
Because I find that occasionally there's the whole, you get to a new point and it tells you, you should do this type of stuff. But that rolls so quickly, and it doesn't like save it anywhere. There's this thing where you have to rewire. But again, for me, it's like I found it interesting enough that I am enjoying it. But I think that's a 2016 game. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you played it. That was our only restriction.
Right.
Like, because my pick for last year was actually a year older, but I played it last year, so.
Right.
But I was going. Jay, I didn't do a lot of gaming this year. I guess out of everything I played, the favorite was probably The Witcher 3. Simply because it's just such a gorgeous game, and it is fantastic looking, and you have this whole open world. Geralt is actually a really interesting character, and you can have sex on a unicorn. So, like,
I haven't gotten that far yet. Spoilers.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to ruin that for you.
Man, I missed 2004.
Wait for the price to drop.
What?
Sex on a unicorn? What?
But again, I haven't even played that much of it. But so far, yeah, that's got to be my top pick right there.
You said
Transformers
on a
was
unicorn,
good.
right?
Yes, I said on the unicorn.
Okay.
As opposed to
With.
the unicorn.
What about GTA 5? Oh no, we started getting into that this year.
Which one?
GTA 5? Or did you start getting into that this
I
year?
was playing it last year, yeah, but
I think that's a fun game with people.
it is a fun game, but they all feel the same to me.
Yeah, I mean,
How much has GTA changed that much?
I mean, the only
My favorite is still San Andreas.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing they brought you back.
I prefer Vice City,
That's fine.
but that's because like I think I played the dick out of Vice City. Like when Vice City came out, I played that game so much.
His dick came out. It's true,
Yeah.
this game has no dick.
Yeah, it has no dick. It's true. He has no dick. But yeah, the format pretty much stayed the same between GTA 3 to like now.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing because
Well,
GTA 3
I know
was
Vice City had that 80s vibe.
Yeah.
And San Andreas had that real 90s vibe.
Yeah.
But also had all these locations that you could go to, so that's my favorite of the series. My problem with GTA 5 and stuff like that is that they actually took out elements that I really enjoyed from San Andreas. I like being able to, like, what's called mod your character into how he looks.
Oh yeah, you could like
And-
work out and stuff like that.
And the character creation
it's
for
kind of
the
lackluster.
online
It's
is
lackluster.
so fucking stupid.
It's lackluster.
And stuff like that. It's
You
got
choose your father, you choose your mother, and
you choose
that's
your grandparents too and stuff like
Oh,
that.
did you? I didn't.
When I started,
When it first was released, like when it first came out on the 360, you chose your grandparents.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
from your grandparents, you had a choice of like what's called what your parents
dropping
would
down
look
the
like,
lineage and stuff like that.
and then what's called from there.
I mean, I miss the Saints Row. Like I like the Saints Row as far as
Saints
like
Row 2 had one of the best.
Saints Row 2, I think, might be my favorite of the Saints Row games. And I think that a big part of it was because they introduced the co-op and just the way it felt more GTA related.
Before it got silly.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
I liked Saints Row 3 a lot, and I dropped a lot of time, but Saints Row 2 was just, I think, a good mixture of like...
Which was the one that had to do the work for you?
It was 2. It was
2 or
The fir-
1?
Oh, they did the... Oh, 1, because I couldn't get past it. Like, I did not like doing the fucking bullshit. Like, go throw yourself in front of traffic. I was like, I don't fucking want to do this bullshit, you know? Like I need to go through all this things to get wrapped.
You know how
you want to do that in anything?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. There's so many bullshit type, like,
in the
things you
Saints
need
Row
to get.
games, you need to do certain side things
Mhm.
to build up enough rep so you can do the actual story.
I did not like that. I
And he's
prefer
like,
more
what's
linear thing, like,
and he's
what's
like,
the story,
I can't
what's the story, what's the
I
story?
can't do that. I'm like, shit, give that to me. I'll just play the mayhems for you over and over again. I'll get you plenty of rep and stuff like that. I think
Sounds like a game for micromanaging, you know?
It kind of, yeah, I'll be honest, it took me out of it a bit, that thing. But when we dropped into Saints Row 2, I think what it was great was because it was co-op, so he'd hop into my game, and we played together for like almost like 2 weeks straight. And it was so much fun because like we do all these things, and like it was just fun having that co-op thing of like I'd be driving around and he just, like, he was driving around the first time he did it was great. He'd drive around and I'm like, I can shoot out the window. I'm shooting out the window. Bitch, this is great. I'm just like shooting at everyone. Like, that was just so much fun just having that
Right.
kind of like interaction. I think it was like the first time I got to experience that kind of thing.
And Saints Row 4 was great too.
Saints Row
It was
4,
something completely different, but
and it basically like Volition, I think it's the name of the company.
yes.
Well, regardless, the company that made it just basically said, "Fuck it, we're gonna make something fun." And it originally started as a DLC, and they basically created a whole full-on game out of it. And
So in Saints Row 3, they have this DLC where you can get these cans of drink and you get superpowers.
yeah,
For Saints Row 4, they said, "Fuck it, we know how to build superpowers. We're gonna put them into the game as a regular thing." And I gotta admit, Saints Row has decided that was called.
We're no longer
we're
gonna be GTA
we're not a
clone.
GTA clone. We are our own thing. And there's talks about doing a Saints Row 5 and resetting. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely. I don't need to follow that character. I like the world.
yeah, man, I'm telling you right now. I mean,
I like how they completely left the vehicles behind them. Like you don't need them anymore.
yeah, I mean,
In
you
fact,
can get
they're-
in them if you want. You don't need them. You
You
can
don't
just
need them.
sprint all over the place.
Yeah, they're kind of a hindrance in certain
Yeah.
places. Like if you need to get someplace really fast,
Yeah.
it's better to just run and fly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Than it's, what's
And they
called-
basically give you the powers like an hour into the game. You
it's
know?
that long. I mean, it's
And
really
it's just one of
quick.
those things where like they just basically outright acknowledge, here's what the kind of game we're playing with. It's fun, whatever, and just say fuck it, go over it. And the fucking you can seduce people and stuff like that. You know, you have what's his name? Keith David playing
Yeah.
Keith David. Like I don't know, it's fucking amazing. And fucking like Roddy Piper doing the scene from Day to Live. Oh my god, there was so many different things about that video game that I thought were. That really set the bar pretty high as far as like video games and what they can do.
That is my favorite series of all time.
Saints Row,
Saints Row is my favorite series. For online experience, Halo is my favorite, but Saints Row is my favorite series. Like, I never had a problem with any of the games.
Yeah.
I can admit to the lows of Halo and stuff like that, like Halo 2. But what's called?
Wait, what was your low with Halo
What was
2?
low?
Oh, the ending?
Story and Halo
The
2
ending.
at the ending,
The ending.
which is kind of like
It ended badly.
I'm done?
It ended. It had a bad ending.
it's not a bad ending, but
I mean, everything leading up to it was
yeah.
great.
By the way, Halo is such a great series that's the low.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Halo
lows.
2 multiplayer though, man.
Oh no.
I never did. I did a little bit of the online multiplayer, but Halo 2. I mean, online. Halo 2 multiplayer was one of those things where like we got people together. We had 4 Xboxes. We had 20 people in the house.
Yeah.
Like that to me
LAN
was like
parties.
the epitome of like having a LAN party and having so many people. We had so many people playing on one of the levels that the frame rates dropped to like 4. I didn't know that was a thing that you could drop the frame rates because you had so many people on the same. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
All right, we were playing this one game on Halo 2. I don't remember the name of the map, but it's basically a circular map and stuff like that. And you spawn in different locations. It's like 4 rooms. You come out and there's all these circles and stuff like that. And we decided that there's gonna be 16 of us, whatever the max was. And we were playing Rockets.
Foundation.
Rockets on Foundation. Yeah, that's what it was. You could not see the explosions. The frame rate dropped so harsh that people were dying, but they didn't know what was going on.
We had
Yeah,
16
we don't know
people.
why we were dying.
Yeah,
We had 16 people playing in this map that
And-
was meant for 4 to 8.
yeah.
And
It was-
we played and we multiplied. And that was like one of the things where like we came into like the whole thing of like where we realized, wow, this is pretty intense. Like what you can do with like this simple game
Right.
for like 20 people. Like it held 16 people.
That was the first Xbox.
Yeah, the first Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first Xbox. I think it ran like my phone runs better than that. You know, like
You mentioned all this, and again, I have to stay quiet on this.
You don't have to.
So, no, I'm
You
just
can
saying
I mean, you did
because
You're-
I couldn't play those original Halo games. I got sick playing. I tried Halo 1, 2. I got sick. The frame rate, whatever it was, I would get dizzy after 10 minutes. And
those are
and then,
FPSs were an
yeah,
for
yeah.
your friend from first
Yeah.
person perspective.
And then GTA, I never got into. And it wasn't because I didn't want to play it or anything. I was, for almost an entire decade, I was playing World of Warcraft. You know, while you guys are playing,
The Dark
GTA
Ages.
and all this shit, I'm playing World of Warcraft, and I'm like, whatever. And it was like, I'm so vested here, I have no interest in putting my time in. Now, with that said, going forward, with the Xbox One, I was able to play with the Master Chief Collection. I was able to play more of the Halo, and they've improved the frame rate where I could play those games now. And moving into this Best for 2015, I have to give it to Halo 5. I was looking forward.
One of us. One of us.
I was. Here's the thing, because I missed out on those LAN parties and hanging out every Thursday night at your comic book store and so on and so forth, just playing Halo, I really did miss out. I tried, but it just, again, after
All the racist talk and all the fucking vulgarity.
Oh, by the
and
way,
all
that's
the-
one of the funny things I call him on all the time. He's like, you know, before he started playing Halo, he always used to go, "You guys are awful to each other.
Awful.
It's absolutely awful. I don't know how guys can say you're friends. The stuff you say is ridiculous." Then we start playing.
No, Halo 5. No, with
And
that
he's
said,
playing, and he-
I'm playing Halo 5.
he curses
I'm playing,
so much.
I fucking play Halo 5 every day, and every time I can get on, it's like he's there. Let's go, and I'll sit there, motherfucker, because I'm sitting there shooting, and I'm like,
And my favorite part is that was called like. He doesn't do it often, but every now and then I hear him answer one of his kids like really loudly. Like,
What the fuck do you want?
Oh, sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
As we kill LJ.
I have to make one comment. Back when we were playing at the Phoenix, I remember someone calling someone a porch monkey. And it was one of those things where I heard someone killed someone, and the first thing out of his mouth was like, fuck you, porch monkey, I'm sorry. It's like he said it and didn't realize it. And the person he said it to looked over and goes, so that's what you really feel, huh? Like, he just trying to say like, alright, I mean, we boys, but damn, that's fucked up. You know, like, I'm gonna let that slide, but just remember, I remember that, you know, like he didn't even think about the fact that he just drew out that racial slur so fast, like maybe he was holding on to that for like a while, waiting for that moment, for that fucking sticky grenade to come out, but goddamn, he was really quick with that. It was like, and the problem was, he was too quick and way too comfortable with saying that, because you're white, and I need to go.
say it.
Your turn. I didn't fucking say it.
No, it wasn't you. I remember who it was, but the other guy was white too. And that was the funny thing is I was called. He said it to his black friend.
Yes.
And it was the funniest thing. I don't think there was a porch. He goes, porch monkey, I'm so sorry. They were
Like he immediately, like as it came out, I was like, I can't stop. As monkey came out, oh, I'm sorry. Like it's coming out. And I was like,
He wasn't finished with Monkey before sorry. I tell you, with that game, there have been some Thursday nights that I would get home and it's like,
I'm tired. From
no,
playing
no,
video games.
I didn't like the way that game made me feel after a while. It's like, all I do is I go out, hang out with my friends and get angry. I didn't like how angry that game made me.
Wait, we have to do this now. It's like Eric and I will play, and we'll sit there, and again, whenever whoever jumps on, we'll play and go. But it's after a while when we start getting to the point where we're all angry.
Hold on. Mine's is Halo 5. Keep going.
We're all angry. We're all fucking like, oh motherfucker, how did they win this shit? It's like, all right, now it's time to take a break.
There are times I have to step away.
Was it GTA 5 we were playing when my stream of curses just
Oh
came
my
out
God.
What did you see? Oh yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck.
Was that when we did the LAN parties?
Yeah, no,
that wasn't. It
The
was
first time right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was something to that effect. Oh my god. I don't even know who killed him.
No,
It was
wait.
the best thing ever.
Was it when
No, I don't think it was a killing. I think someone ran me off the road.
Oh.
Race or
Probably,
something.
yeah.
We were doing a race. We
Or
were doing
an
a
offense
race.
defense or one of those.
And
things.
he was doing what? And he ran up.
It was me. I fucking bucked you up the road. It was like I was gonna shut
Look,
you
I'll tell you right now that was called GTA. I played like to the story mode, and I couldn't get past a certain part because you had to do certain fucking
Yeah, the
things
story's
in
a
the thing.
little-
And I'm like, you know,
I know what
what?
you're saying.
I'm not feeling it.
It's cringy.
Playing
It is cringy.
online with my friends, it is some of the most fun.
I agree. I think GTA 5
When we all
online
get together
is a
play
better
it,
game than
it's
GTA 5 Story.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think they're two separate games.
Yes, and I
absolutely.
also think that was called GTA 5 is like the more people you have involved in it, playing with your friends and stuff like that, the better it is. Like playing playing with like a 2-man GTA 5. It's alright. 3 it gets better. 4 it gets better.
When we had 7 people
7, 8
and doing the
people, it gets
president thing,
free.
Yeah.
I think was probably the funniest thing. So just to let people know, we were doing a game mode where you have VIP, which means that one person is the president that you need to retrieve.
Oh.
Another group is
The
people-
bodyguards.
the bodyguards that are trying to retrieve him, and another group are the
Right.
hitmen trying to kill them. So we had this whole thing prior to where we were trying to switch up teams. And we trying to figure out who's going to be the president. And then, like, Eric's the president was like, all right, we got to switch up teams. There's something really wrong. We got to figure it out. And at one point, I decide, I'm gonna be the president, and everyone's
Me
like,
and
that's
you-
not helping. That's
Me
not
and
helping.
you switched at the
And
exact same time.
And then like I see LJ drop in, and Eric's like, that's not fucking happening, because like
We ended up all being the president.
And then at one point, like everyone just started dropping in. There was 7 people who were the president, and only 1 person was the hitman. I was like, no bodyguards. Anyway,
And the game started, and it was just like, we had enough of your shit.
Yeah.
The teams were so unbalanced.
No, the funny thing that was called like
And
the
Game Over
round
Troubles.
before. We have the 2 best players
On the same team.
On the same team. One of them
you're
is
trying to break it up.
No, let me finish. Tell the story. One of them is a bodyguard, and one of them is president. I'm like, you guys should not be on the same team.
So
like,
the
okay,
bodyguard.
they swapped bodyguard and president. I'm like, that's not helping. One of you guys is the enemy team. He's like, no, this is good.
And we
And everybody else-
we all jumped in on with them.
Okay, so I gotta go, but I'm gonna leave with just one story. My same friend outside of Matt, he was
Hi, Matt.
he was playing, and he said like when you play like online with other people, you can hear if they have their mic set up, you can hear to what they're listening to. And this one guy was listening to like fucking hardcore gangster rap, like you know whatever, Mac 9 or whatever. And he's like, all right, fine, whatever. Like, and it's the part where it's like loading up the game. The game was he was doing like bicycle race down this mountain, and it's like this really annoying bicycle race where like if you fuck up, it like respawns you back towards the top. He said the game took about 10 minutes. So no, he's like for like 5 minutes, just listening to like different gangster rap songs that are going on. The race is about to start, and the guy who had the music stops, and then all of a sudden he puts on Bicycle Race by fucking Queen. And apparently like I think the guy like was trying to use that like as a psych up because like it was like it counts out 3, 2, 1 and then he puts on Bicycle Race and like everyone like didn't move except for him. The guy had to work. And, like he's like he came in first. All right. Goodbye, buddy. I gotta go.
All right, yeah, we're gonna end up there. So everybody, sit down. Sit down.
Oh.
All right. What's called? That's everything. The new website is up. Gaidojin came out. It's available now on Comixology. The Indiegogos are going out. Actually, they just shipped, so I should be getting them in the next couple of days. We'll get them signed, and they'll be out then. And that's pretty much it for right now. We got a couple other things that were in the works, but like, things are happening. So like,
Yeah.
So we really closed out 215 pretty well.
yeah.
There you go.
2000. That's you.
Suck at 2015.
Yeah, 215 man.
All right.
That year wouldn't end.
Sorry, I was trying.
He's that old.
Hey, for at the A-Spot podcast, I'm Wilson.
I'm Jay.
I'm Fernando.
I'm Eric.
I'm Mark.
Malj.
I'm Mark.
We're out.
And Samuel L. Jackson, with the guilt to study taught he was brilliant in that movie. Colin Firth was amazing. Colin Firth.
He had a slur in the.
Yeah, he did like talking like this and that. That's what I'm saying. And then Colin Firth and the new Jack. What's his? But I know his name was X initial. I don't recall his name. He impressed the shit out of me in the sense that he held his own.